Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for June 2024. We're going to jump right in here. You start off with this card that says, time is up. There's no second chances, no revisiting. There's something better. You have this crescent moon card. It says, as the moon grows, so can your wealth, health, and happiness. Stay positive. There you go. I don't know why that was so funny, but it was. So I feel for a lot of you that, clearly there's something better coming in for you after some sort of ending. We'll see what that is. I also feel for some of you, it's just like not an ending. I think that, this could just be a new beginning in general. So, of course, we've all experienced endings, but, I feel starting with an ace, aces are 0. Aces represent new beginnings, starting over, starting something new. So, it looks to me like you could just be starting something new here. You have the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Hermit. The Ace of Cups could be, there definitely could be a love offer, a new love offer coming in, because we already go straight down to the Lovers, of course, and the Empress. So there you go. The Empress is really good energy for Libra, and I think that Libra sits well in that Empress energy. But you have the Ace of Cups, which would be your emotions overflowing, being really happy, getting something you want. We have the Lovers here, so clearly it could be a love connection. It could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, or Sag, or Virgo, and Taurus. I think I already said that. So you have a lot of the fixed energy showing up here. Definitely could be a fixed sign, could be any sign, general reading, but I do feel there's like an offer that is coming in for you. You have this Wish Upon a Star card, so, this could be something that you've been wishing for. You also have the Eight of Wands, and Eight of Wands is quick success. I've been seeing a lot of Eight of Wands energy in the readings over the past couple weeks. I think also with the Eight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, which you have in your next row, the two cards together represent momentum and making sure that you're doing things that spin the wheel in the right direction. I always say that. I love the Wheel of Fortune, and it's a very good card, can definitely increase your luck and stuff, but I really feel that it's a card that where we have to pay attention, we have to take action. And so with the Wheel of Fortune, it's about controlling your own destiny, and you can do that by, taking control of the wheel, by doing things that work in your life, or by focusing on things that work in your life and doubling down on good things, right? So I would keep the momentum going with the Eight of Wands. I also do feel that there could be something that you want to say. I say that because you have the Hermit. The Hermit has something that he needs to say. He's got this star in his lantern here, and it kind of represents the star. Like, he's been through a dark night of the soul. He's been through he's done some soul searching. He's been through a difficult period of time. And now he needs to shine his inner light. Like, that's his next step, is to come down from the mountain. I always say that he's like at the top of the mountain. There's no one there. But his next job is to come down from the mountain and share what he has learned. That's like the order of the tarot. So I feel for some of you that this is saying there's something there's somewhere in your life where you need to kind of like speak up. I kind of feel like the time is now. That card says time is up, but I feel that this is saying the time is now for you to express yourself. Let's see. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Nine of Pentacles. You go from pre-Empress energy down to Empress energy. Nine of Pentacles, you always get this. I think for the past 3 or 4 years, you've had the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles in almost every single reading that I've done for you. So, I think you've been embracing or learning the Nine of Pentacles energy for a long time, which makes sense. Again, I always say, really, readings shouldn't change that much over short periods of time, because we don't work with one energy for a day. we work with an energy for months or years at a time, and we learn the energy, and then hopefully we get to the next stage, which you do right here. You go to the Empress, so you're becoming kind of like the higher vibration version of the Nine of Pentacles. That's not completely true, but that's basically what's going on here. And I feel that you are, maybe glowing up here. It does look like a little bit like a glow up reading so far. I'd like to see the sun, the star show up, but you have this Wish Upon a Star card. You have the Empress as well. You have the Queen of Swords, and again, I think that I would watch your words and speak very clearly at this time. I don't think this is a bad thing. I think this is more just saying watch your words and speak very clearly at this time. I don't really think there are any dangers of miscommunications for you this month, or I don't think there's any danger of you saying something wrong. I think this is more about speaking your world into being, as I love to say, making sure that you're using words about yourself that are positive and all that other stuff. I also feel that there is every reading I've done has had great clarity. We see a lot of clarity here, these two cards. You have the Fool as well. The Fool is pretty clear as to what his journey is or what his next steps are. So you could just feel that there's more clarity. And I do think it's interesting that you have this crescent moon that says, as the moon grows, so can your wealth. We think of the moon card, we think of, not clarity. We think of confusion or maybe illusions or not seeing things clearly. And I'm wondering, we'll have to see what else comes up here, but I'm wondering if you're leaving a moon period behind. With the Hermit, you have the Strength card. I'm pretty sure you've had this card with me, like in your last reading. I'm pretty sure I said something about people seeing your strength. Again, the Strength card is a display of strength. Like, we have to do something to be seen as being strong. And it's almost as if you are doing things that make people see you as strong or powerful. I feel, this is important for things like at work, getting raises or promotions or getting recognition. And your personal life could lead to, like, you meeting a person who sees you as very strong, and that could, lead to love, which we see right here, going up to the Lovers. It definitely looks like, to me, you are taking a risk in love, or you're taking some sort of leap of faith in love. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this Earth Magic card and this Wish Upon a Star. This would literally represent manifesting a wish on Earth. That Earth Magic card represents grounding something in reality, grounding something here on Earth, and, manifesting something, making something happen. So I feel for a lot of you that you're in kind of manifestation mode. Again, with the Wheel of Fortune, this would definitely say you are manifesting with action, not just like thinking about something and hoping it happens. So I would do whatever you can to ground things in reality at this time. It seems to be a good time to do that. We do have a lot of energy still in Taurus in the month of June, kind of, and we have Jupiter going into Gemini, which could actually be a good thing. I like to remind people that, when Jupiter leaves a sign, or when any planet for that matter leaves a sign, then goes into the next sign, it's like sometimes that's when we get the benefits of having the sign in the previous sign. So it's like you might not get the benefits of having Jupiter in Taurus until it's moved into Gemini, which will be on May 25th. You're probably watching this before the 25th, but even if you're watching it after, it's already in Gemini. And so you could be kind of like harvesting some of the results based off of like whatever you've been working on for like the last year and a half, or, longer even, or whatever you've been trying to manifest in reality. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers, and the Death card. The Wheel of Fortune, again, is a change in your fortunes, and so I do feel there is a change in your fortunes here. But again, as things get better, keep making things better. I always say, like, with the Wheel of Fortune, we shouldn't just rest on our laurels. We should, things are improving. We should be doubling down on good things that are working for us. We should do more of the good stuff, less of the bad stuff, and we need to pay attention. Wheel of Fortune, believe it or not, is also a card of education. There's Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo, all 4 signs around the wheel, and they all have these books in their hands or their talons or whatever is going on here. And, it can just represent educating yourself if you want to change your fortunes. So if there's something you don't know, learn about it, and you will probably change your fortunes. You have the Lovers as your center card. The center card in a 9-card spread is pretty much the most important card here. So a lot of you could be manifesting love, of course, into your life, but this could also be a choice or a decision that you're making. Again, it seems to me like this summer, a lot of people could be making important decisions that are going to shape their future. So I would make sure you're choosing things that cause you to grow. You have the 3 of Wands right here. And the 3 of Wands is about, growth, expansion. So anything that could make you expand into the world, or any new experiences that could do that for you, that's what I would be doing. You have the Death card. It's kind of like our first clue that you're leaving a moon period behind. We have these 2 pillars right here from the moon card, and the sun is coming up between those 2 pillars right back here. So, that's kind of, again, the first clue that there is a change coming in as far as clarity is concerned in your life. I am almost positive that maybe it was your like mid-May monthly reading, or it could have been like the last week of May. I can't remember which one it was, but there's definitely a reading I think I did for you recently where I was talking all about clarity, and it seems to me like clarity is very important for you, Libra, for whatever reason. So you could be just gaining clarity on the changes you want to make with the Death card, and obviously that would be a good thing. Again, if this is love coming in for you, this is like love that changes your life, so definitely could be a life-changing connection for those of you that want love. The other thing that's standing out to me, we have a snake right here and a snake right here on the Lovers as well. The snakes, they are like guardians of portals, and to get through the portal with the snake, we have to face some sort of fear. So snakes represent our fears as well. And this could say that there are, and we're not talking about like some sort of crazy fear. We're talking about like maybe you're afraid to be with a person, or maybe you're afraid to let a person into your comfort zone or whatever, but you want love. So it could be like facing that type of fear. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the 2 of Swords. Definitely a choice that you have at this time. The 2 of Swords, and I'm pretty sure I've said this to you before as well. I've told you not to settle. The Two of Swords kind of says you might be trying to make two decisions or, decision between two things, but maybe neither choice is correct. And, sometimes I think if we can't make a decision, then the answer is no decision. Like, don't make a decision, right? maybe you're trying to choose between two jobs, but they both suck. And, you might need money, so maybe you have to, like, pick one. That's not what I'm saying, right? And so it's like maybe you have to pick one, but even if you pick one just to make money, it's like start looking for another one because there could be a third, place. I always say there's this island behind her, and it represents, like, third place solution, something different. But if you're trying to pick between two people, maybe picking no people is the right answer. And then because you did that, the right person will show up. And again, you have that time is up card that says no second chances, no revisiting. There's something better waiting is what that says. With the Lovers, you have the Eight of Swords. Again, Eight of Swords is only seeing one way of doing things when there are many. So I would stay open to, different ways of doing things. And I would stay open to other possibilities. I also do kind of feel like this energy of like waiting or more not settling right here. Even though that card says time is up, I still feel that this is saying that you should not settle. If you can't make a decision on something, then maybe the choice is no, right? By doing that, you're showing the universe that you're not going to settle. And then you're going to get whatever that says, something better that's waiting for you. With the Death card, you have the Page of Wands. A lot of Page of Wands showing up nowadays as well. I think we're in a time of adventure where people could be going on new adventures and doing new things. The Page of Wands is also a card of enthusiasm, so a lot of you could be feeling very enthusiastic or more excited for the future as well, which we kind of see that with the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of expansion, growth, but also the future. And so a lot of you could be more excited, about your future, about where you're going. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Green Man card. It says the forces of nature favor you. You also have this Raven. It says darkness looms on the horizon. Obviously, it's showing up in the good stuff. So, again, that would tell me that, I think your future is much brighter than you think or is much brighter than you possibly could have imagined. And so things are either improving for you or things are just getting better in general. Maybe you're feeling more enthusiastic and positive about the future as well, which is great. You have the Fool, the Three of Wands, and the Empress. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith towards purity. He has this white rose here, and the white rose represents purity. But on a personal level, it could say that, again, if you're trying to make two decisions, but they're both tainted, they're both not good decisions, that you should make a different decision or no decision because, again, there could be a better direction or a better option for you. And I kind of feel that here. You have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, again, is a card of expansion and foresight, like basically seeing the future. And the whole entire reading kind of says that you are seeing the future at this time. And I feel like whatever this future is leading to like a little bit of a glow up here. We have the Empress. So you could be making decisions or choices that lead to you expanding your life. And, this is really good. He has those three ships on the harbor there. And those three ships are going somewhere. he doesn't really know. But that's the whole point of the card, is that the card really, a lot of people read this as your ships coming in, which it definitely can represent, but those ships are pointing out. And the whole point of the card is that there could be some sort of adventure, something you've never done before in your life that could lead to expansion. It's like having new experiences, doing new things, making changes. All those things are going to lead to growth. And we see a lot of growth because you have the Empress here. The Empress is a card of abundance and being able to create your own abundance, glowing, having, glow up vibes as well. And so I kind of feel that we have to exceed our expectations in June. I would say that the collective energy for June is exceeding your own expectations because, again, I think you all have a desire for something better. But to get something better, we kind of have to put ourselves in better situations. So if you're doing the same thing that you've always been doing, you're just going to keep getting what you got, as they say. But I think if you, stretch a little bit, do things that you've never done before, or put yourself, especially with this Two of Swords, I think that if you put yourself in positions where you have to stretch a little bit, or maybe you have to face some fears, that's where all the growth is going to come from for you here. It's a pretty clear reading. And again, it's funny that it's a reading about clarity. With the Fool, you have the Judgment card here. Judgment is like waking up, and also, it is a rebirth. These people are standing in these coffins. The coffin represents their old life. Outside the coffin is their new life. So a lot of you could be, stepping into new experiences. You could be being called to adventure, and I would definitely go on those adventures here. Next, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is like material success on the horizon. It says the work that you're doing is going to pay off. It is showing up in the good stuff, though. So again, for a lot of you, the work could already be paying off, meaning that the work that you've done in your life could already be leading to a result or could be creating success for you. With the Empress, you have the Five of Cups. No more disappointments, no settling. Five of Cups says there's something better coming in for you, which this reading kind of says. There are these 3 cups here and these 2 cups behind him, but he has to be grateful for these 2 cups. Then he gets this bridge and this castle over here. Again, it is coming up in the good stuff. So I feel for a lot of you that you are practicing gratitude. Even the Empress is, she practices gratitude to its like highest degree. So, practicing gratitude could lead to better results. You have a Sunrise card, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So the sun, right there on the card. I feel there's great clarity coming in for you. You have this horseshoe. It says good luck on it. So you could be increasing your luck. I feel like you're doing things to have better luck, or you're doing things to create more luck in your life in some way. And obviously that would be a good thing with the horseshoe. You have this vulture card that says depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. You have that raven card there. So again, I would put up boundaries. Even the Eight of Swords, it's not really a card of boundaries, but it kind of is. So I would do whatever you can to put up boundaries against toxic people. You have this ram. It says a stubborn, aggressive person. I would avoid stubborn people at this time. I think we need to be surrounding ourselves with people who have futuristic mindsets, or the mindset of broadening your horizons with that 3 of Wands. And that's what I would do here. And then finally, you have this bow card. It says you are highly thought of. So there you go. Definitely a glow up reading. So love it. Thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.